Hey there and welcome to the Max Not Binary. I'm Max. We are back in Oxygen Not Included today with our 100 Dupe challenge, which we're still alive in, slightly amazingly. Welcome into everyone in chat. Welcome to you, Nematrek. Genoxis, welcome. It's good to see you both. I hope you're both having a good day. How are we going to do with this today? Who knows? Who can possibly say? What have we got going on? Arisia and Nails. Right, let's have a catch-up. Arisia and Nails are over here. They are, hopefully, at some point going to be making some plastic. Why are you idle? Why are you idle when there are clearly wheels that you could be running on? You're not really... What do you mean, Nails? You don't have any food? Oh, damn. Nails doesn't have any food. This is a true thing. Right, well, that's going to be first thing we're going to have to attend to here. Having a decent day, Genoxis, but only struggling with Oni a bit. I mean, that's usually a good day. When it's only moderately frustrating and impossible to work out. It's usually not too bad. Right then. So first problem of the day is going to be finding these two something to eat. Where are they? It's a point of interest. Excuse you? Where have you gone? Okay, there's Nails. Where's Arisia? They can't be down here because the suit's there. So where are you, Arisia? Don't seem to be here. You're not running on this wheel. You're not taking a dip in the ethanol. I mean, it's always possible, frankly. Oh, there you are. I've found you. What are you going off to do? You are going to make some petroleum. Lovely. Right, you get on with that. We'll sort out Nails not having any food in just a second. What is going on over here? We have food here. We've got some sweeping to do, apparently. Probably the dupes ran out of things to do, so I've given them a whole bunch of sweeping to be getting along with. They've got some ladder building to be getting on with. A little bit of digging stuff up. I mean, there isn't really any reason why you couldn't just be putting solar panels down here for us to connect at a later stage. I don't know how much glass we've got. With you attempting a 100 Dupe challenge, I assume you have some level of knowledge about the game. Absolutely. Ask as many questions as you like. And it is true that chat often knows the answer even when I don't. So it's often a good place to ask, but feel free. Knowledge about the game is sort of alright, I would say. You are welcome. You are welcome. Right then. Hello. Where are we going to get you food, Nails? I mean, the obvious answer is we could go here to get you food. But I don't really want to drop these germs into this. Because, well, I don't want any more germs, frankly. We could have less germs. How's that for an idea? Alright. How hungry are you? I mean, you're not starving yet. You just have unreachable food. Oh no, you've got tons and tons of calories. You're not going to starve for ages. Cool. So we won't have to worry about that in the particularly near future. I reckon we can just pour that in here now. We don't care about that. There isn't really a good way to go over here though and get these ones. No. No. I don't like any of the ways that we do that. Well, let's start that for now. We should probably also have a think about doing some actual farming. Right, every time, 60% of the time. I mean, that's it. That seems about par for the course, it must be said. If we were to do actual farming, I mean, the problem is that the obvious thing to farm is bog buckets. But they require polluted water. And although we have plenty of polluted water, we're not going to have plenty of polluted water forever. We will have to think of something. Possibly something more useful than just eating the slicksters. Though there are quite a lot of slicksters we could eat. We can't cook them currently. Alright. Let's just have a little carry on. Oh, printables. Alright then. Dupe number 45 is going to be... almost certainly a rancher. Yet another pay. I feel we might have one. I wonder if we've reached the point where someone will have the same face and there's nothing to be done about it. Pay, welcome in. New friend for all. You have the slime land globpobble. Fair enough, it's not too bad. Let's give pay a schedule. I wonder if we've got another pay. It doesn't look like we've got one that's named pay. So that's acceptable. Priorities, you're going to become a rancher. Give me 1 second. I will be there with your question shortly. Skills. Global. Hassan. KJ. Metroid. Yeah, you can have some suits. Pay. Get a farming hat. I understand that power wires overload if going over capacity. What I haven't yet been able to tell is if they respect proper branching or if any wire on a high wattage circuit may break, even if it's only connecting one to a single deodorizer. Yes. Any wire. But bridges first. So, for instance, here is my network. Now, there's two things to note about this network. One is that its potential load is approximately 6 times more than it can take. However, this one will never burn out. The reason being, I have a transformer that limits the amount of power going into this wire to the amount of power that the wire can handle. What that will mean is that rather than burning out the wire anywhere, what it will do instead is just turn something off. God damn it. Every time. If we didn't have that, any part of that wire could overload. Even if you had a piece of wire, say you'd put on it, just somewhere in it, a heavy watt wire, which could theoretically take the load, even that could burn out. Because it doesn't respect any of that. Yeah, transformers are your friends to stop stuff burning out. But you do have to cope with bits of your network turning off instead, though. This is full. That means these need deconstructing. Did we ever succeed in... No, we never succeeded in that. I wonder if... Let's try. Please replace all of these. Also, stop breathing in there, Neo. You don't want carbon dioxide in there. Let's see how much of the oxygen we can clear out this way. Not all of it, unfortunately. Disappointing. Here you go. You're forgetting the shallow pool of water that tricks the water bottles into thinking they're not overpressure. Oh, there should be water down here as well. Ah, excellent. Excellent information. Stop building that for me for a second. Oh, well, actually, never mind. Apparently, I don't know what you've done, Dupes, but you appear to have built a shallow pool of water down here. No idea how you've managed that, but I'll take it. How, I assume it... Oh, I know what they've done. Oh, they're letting the water out of that, are they? Oh, well, that in fact seems to have sorted it out. Well, not quite what we intended, but success nonetheless. You seem to believe you're overpressure anyway, though. One kilogram per tile max. Let's have a look. 1 kilo? Seriously? Well, it's way more than 1 kilo down here. Well, let's have a little mop up here. And we'll see what happens. I mean, it is vaguely working. Oh! I think some ice melted. I think some of our ice melted. That's going to be exciting. How are you doing? Yeah, it's sort of doing fine, actually. It's sort of just working itself out. I can't even see the water there. 15 kilos. Alright, carry on a minute, Frankie. That seems to have sorted it out. Lovely. Can we mop this? Cheers. Alright then, so we seem to have finally got this to work. Check the air pressure now, I expect it's nuts. Right, the air pressure up here is rapidly going up over 3 kilos. The air pressure in here... it's only about 3 kilos. Well, it's going up. But, we're getting there. Right, so we want one more of these to deodorize away. And we'll leave them to it. Alright then. Oh yeah, that's what we were doing. Dracos. So we've got a couple of Dracos. This one's even tame already, look. Super. We need to carry on with that and build the one for plastic. Speaking of plastic, how goes our petroleum making? Everything's overheating because I built it out of cobalt and it's hot down here. I don't think we actually have any gold amalgam down here. So we might just have to live with the fact it's overheating. Yeah. Auto repair's off, so we'll just leave stuff break. How are we doing for food? Not very much. What are we going to do about food? Oh, I see a bunch of Pacu fillets went off. Popped eardrums for everyone. Good day, Leofar. Does pressure damage stuff like tanks or reservoirs? Like walls getting damaged by water pressure? Walls can definitely get damaged by water pressure. The tanks will not, because they will hold the amount that they should. We are still surviving. Just about, Leofar. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. Who has unreachable food now? Who knows? See, it sort of feels like we should have enough food here. I just can't sensibly use it. And we can't sensibly farm anything. Buildings do not. They just fill past their point. Indeed. Let's rebuild this oil refinery. I mean, I'd probably sort of rather you don't die, Liquid Reservoir, but you are going to. Which is slightly awkward. What we might do instead, then, is we might encourage this to head up to somewhere less hot, mostly. What are we going to build here that we can feed people? I mean, we've definitely got enough slicksters. What we don't have enough is enough carbon dioxide. So they would be safe in a high pressure area. Thinking about how do my liquid storage and all that and a tile can both have liquid in a container? No. So I'm thinking of combining the thing. Yes, you could definitely put your containers into a pool of liquid. But the liquid can break pressure. Essentially, liquid works a little bit like it does in the real world, where the more liquid you have on top of it, the higher the pressure will be at the bottom, and eventually it might actually leak. And Nemetrek, I think the answer is slicksters, but we don't have a... I don't have someone to really be in charge of any of that. Let's have a look at people's skills for a second. Nails, what are you? Nothing. That is what you are, Nails. You're literally nothing. Travaldo. You can have some suits. Stinky. Mechatronics. I could do with a cooking rancher. Do we have anyone who might be a cooking rancher? Let's have a look at our cooks and ranchers. Because now we've got loads of cooks. We could port over some sweetle eggs. Well, we should be able to feed sweetles. Or they could starvation ranch them. We could, because they could starvation ranch them. We still need a rancher to go over there. But, they certainly could go and starvation ranch them. Why are you all farmers and not ranchers? Probably because if you were ranchers, I would put you into ranching. You can also use a conveyor meter to send 1 kilos of food per day, except we can't make meters yet because they require plastic. And that is, of course, the thing. Mima. I wonder if we just send the other Nails. Nails has a skill point. We could put them towards ranching. No. I wonder if Nails is in fact the solution. Is a cook, can move towards ranching. I think that's it. I think we're going to send old Nails over here and a new Nails into the other colony. So let's work that out for us. Nails. Get in here. Other nails. I suppose you can finish eating. Get in there. No, no, don't go to bed. Get in the teleporter. God damn you. Well, this nails hasn't sorted themselves out yet either. Outrageous behaviour. Is that nails? Nails is still assigned here. I just don't know where nails in fact is. Oh, there's nails. Hello. Right. Teleport. And as we do it... Hello, nails. Teleport. There you go. You can switch. Right, this actually has some stuff that people can cook. For now, once Nails wakes up. Your skills are... Let's give you some farming, so we can take you down to critter ranching. Lovely. Go and do some cooking. Excellent. That's what we needed. I see what we've done. The hermit is very excited about being on the grid. The bright lights illuminate an unfamiliar file on the ground nearby. I think we've already looked at this. Oh yeah. This is the three of them. So, now all we have to do is feed the hermit. I mean, God knows how we're going to do that. I mean, I could make surf and turf, but beyond that, I'm a bit out of options, really, for how I'm going to feed the hermit. Let's do some mopping. No, these are fine. Good. Excellent. So we've added some stuff and things. What have we added? Oxygen. That's what we needed. We need to get this up and running because I think in general we're not really producing enough oxygen. Yeah. Not really producing enough oxygen. What's going on here? Nothing. Why are you doing that? You worked fine yesterday. What's up with you now? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Does it matter? Oh, it sort of does matter. Are you into city building? Possibly not since SimCity, to be honest. Are you referencing that there's going to be a new city skylines? Because I did see that. What's broken now? The oil refinery again. I wonder if I could send them some gold amalgam so that this can stop happening. Yeah, we can't build it out of copper. We could build it out of steel or gold amalgam. What is expected, Leo Farr? Yeah, Has that actually amazingly fixed it? Oh yeah, look, it has. Oh no, that's terrible though, because it's allowing it to bypass the thing. Right, hang on. Let me do a thing. Printables already? Ugh, sucks. There we go. Oh, you see, that wasn't what I wanted to happen, was it? Alright, alright. Hang on, I have to actually get those printables. Right, we're just gonna have to release some hydrogen into the world. Printables, let's have a look. What do we got? An operator. Oh, that City 2 is going to be mentioned. Oh, I think it's probably makes sense. It's the sort of thing that people on this channel are going to be interested in. I think we'll have the operator. You can never have enough operators. This is how I feel about it. Hi, Frankie. I assume that fairly shortly the dupes are going to start going insane because they keep meeting people with their own face. But it's been quite a long time since I've seen that that flavor text, so I can't necessarily remember what it was. I did play a little bit of City Skylines, but I couldn't really get into it. I'm not entirely sure why. It might just be one of those things that I, you know, needed to be guided through a little bit to get into it, which is certainly not unusual with anything that Paradox owns. You can put on your hat now. You know that, don't you? There's a pod here. You could put on the hat. Nicola. What's the point of you? Let's give you some improved carry. Steve. Suits, I guess. How many dupes are we up to? Hey Bagel, I will have a look for you in just a second. Peter, City Skylines is my favourite. 1400 hours. Oh, you were happy that they announced the sequel. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know whether people would be, like, excited about a sequel or whether they'd be like, what is the point of a sequel? Because I saw the announcement and was interested in how people would feel about that. So it's nice to hear that you're excited. We are up to 46 dupes. Hey Bagel. Also, welcome to you and to Peter. Hope you are both having a lovely day. If we run out of beds yet? Nah, we've still got some beds over here. Excellent. Liquid pump. Oh, well, that's not really surprising either, is it? Because it's also made of cobalt. Now then. Oh, we were going to send them some gold amalgam. So let's try and do that. Where's the in one? You allow manual use. You want sweep only? You are metal ore, gold amalgam. I wonder if we've got any marked for sweeping. Possibly. Here's some. It's not strictly enough, but it is some. I just hope they don't remove and reintroduce already existing features in DLC, as they tend to do, sadly. Well, I think that was probably one of the things I wondered whether people would be concerned about. Having played quite a bit of Crusader Kings 3 and watched the people who love to complain about it fairly extensively. I can imagine. Oh, are they on a terrible engine? The Paradox aren't lying to you about whether they're making stuff. They are many things, but they're definitely not lying to you about whether they're making stuff. Whether it'll be any good, they might lie to you about, but definitely not that they're doing it in the first place. The engine can't utilize multiple cores and threads from the CPU. Oh, well, that sounds familiar. Looks scathingly at Arnie. Right, I'm pretty sure that was having enough gold amalgam there, so let's turn that off again. Starvation? Otto? Why are you starving, Otto? It's always you. We've got 55,000 calories, Otto. What is your problem? Does sound strangely familiar, eh? I mean, Rimworld has exactly the same thing as well, where it can't use the optimization. Arizia, what are you doing? Sleeping? Good grief. Who suggested that that was acceptable? Alright then. Right, well, we seem to have stabilised the food over there. We're working on rebuilding the stuff. I have Cities Skylines 1 and all of the DLC, and I still haven't got around to playing it. I got it dirt cheap via Humble Bundle. Welcome in, Arizia. I know plenty of people who still play Crusader Kings 2 continually. Even though 3 is out, I don't think it's necessarily a huge issue. Should you wish to continue? Right then. Who's starving now? Nobody. It's a lie. Where are we all getting slime lung again? I thought we'd mostly dealt with the slime lung. Where are you getting slime lung? I mean, it must be down here. But there's not exactly that much slime lung down. Well, I suppose there's a fair bit of slime lung down here. Whatever. I just don't care enough to fix it for you, I'm afraid. Dupes, you're just gonna have to live with it. I'm tempted to stream Vicky 2 at some point. I mean... Nah, it's not from my new oxygen maker. It's down here. The oxygen over here is fine. It's got food poisoning in it. But, nothing else. Oh, this is full again. Let's deconstruct these again. Or we're gonna back up the toilets. Who has unreachable food? What is your problem here, people? There's loads of food. Stop talking nonsense. There is a lot of nonsense going around here. Excuse you, Sweetle. I think you should be murdered. There you go. How is the hatch going? The hatch has grown up, at least. You're still on the fence about getting Victoria 3? I don't know, people seemed really positive about it in the beginning, and then I heard a bit of, like, negative talk about it, and then I heard nothing about it. So, I don't know what that means. How people are feeling about it in general. It's not really a time period that interests me very much. So, unlike all the other Paradox people, I wasn't super excited by it happening. I'd quite like to see EU5. I should add a notifier. Nah, it's filling up all the time because I'm actually pumping this up. What we could do is, we could run this one like into here. Yeah, let's maybe do that. You come across here and run into there instead. And we will sever this. And we'll sever that as well when we get a minute. Better. Right. That's done. You don't need to go that way anymore. There you go. And then you've got your own dedicated one for a bit. Which will put less pressure on the toilets. Also, I haven't really got room for a notifier in here. Oh, what? Who broke the seal on this? Constantly breaking the seal on stuff. There we go. Alright then. A water fluke has a skill point. Let's head back over here. Because we're still in the thing of trying to make some petroleum to make plastic. There we go. So we'll build you out of gold. We fixed this problem just by moving it up here, out the way. I had a very specific gripe with 3 in that they changed how the economy was modelled in a way that made it less interesting to me. I think if I recall correctly, one of the complaints I heard was that the economy modelling was exploitable in a way that was ridiculous even for Paradox games. I saw Spiffing Brit do a thing where he completely made it go a bit nuts, but I mean that's Spiffing Brit, so you'd always expect him to do that. It's literally his whole thing. Yes, you can have some suits. Why are you a cook and not an engineer? Gossman? Gossman. Why are you a cook and not an engineer? I think we got you at a time when I desperately needed cooks. Exosuit. We could do some... whatever. We could do some art, but I'm not very invested in doing some art. Lindsay, look at you. You've become a critter rancher. That makes you actually vaguely useful. Mimar, you've sort of got everything you need, to be honest. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Mimar really likes rocketry too, but Mimar will never ever be able to get rocketry too. Interesting. I'm not sure I've seen that come up before. Otto, you can do some digging. Water fluke. Suits for you, mate. Yeah, so, you know, saying, oh, the Spiffing Brit broke it doesn't really, you know, add all that much to the conversation. Okay, so we were thinking about sending a couple of sweet little eggs over. Why don't we maybe do that? Oh, we'll wait until the Nails, who is over there, knows how to critter ranch. There's no point sending them until Nails can critter ranch, so we'll wait for that to be a thing. We appear to have created a Escher fountain somehow. Not entirely sure how that has happened, but... slightly random. Mop. Alright then. Plastic. Plastic is the current aim of everything right now. So, 1, 2, 3. I would like you to probably dig those out. There's no reason why you shouldn't do that. Ready for the steam turbine that we're going to put there. And then, yes, this was the other thing that we were doing. Space. Did you finish doing that? You did. Amazing. Right, let's get deconstructing some of these. And we can fill all of this up with lovely Lindsay, why are you starving? We've got loads of stuff. And by stuff I mean food. Let's have a look at your schedules. Do you know what? We've got so many dupes. Why don't we give them all extra downtime? Maybe they'll stop starving? Like, it feels like we've got enough dupes that this isn't really an issue. I mean, I don't know what you think, but I sort of think that 46 dupes is going to get stuff done. And it might stop binging me when it's not something important. There you go. Excellent. Okay. Ooh, when are you back? 13.1? Oh, that should be fine. That'll last that long. There's also a whole bunch of ice in here, which one day might melt. Nails? You haven't got anything to do? How can this be the case, Nails? I see. We've made a whole 95 kilos. I think the stream might be choppy, Leofar. I don't think it's just you. Judging by the information on my end, I think it might be, but it looks like it's Twitch. Oh no, it might be me. I'm dropping a whole bunch of frames. But equally, when I tried to check the Twitch, it's looking a bit rubbish. Have a quick look. Ooh. No, stuff is only using regular amounts of my power. So I think it might not be on my end. But it's definitely not great. Let us take another duplicate. If I can remember how to do that. I'm distracted now. Here you go. Dupes. Who have we got? Bottomless stomach, so you're out. We can have a farmer. Or a doctoring, ranching researcher. Stinky, I think you're in. In you come, Stinky. Nora, Suits, Quinn. I don't know. What is the point of view, Quinn? Not a lot. Stinky, we're going to give you some research, but that is not what you're going to be. But it'll make you learn all the other things faster, so it's worthwhile. You are going to be a rancher. Yes, you did like ranching. I thought so. There we go. And we'll give you a schedule as well. Ooh. Oh, yes. Nearly filled up another one. My dropped frames are still going up. That's not really ideal. I would like that to stop being the case. Apparently I was unable to stop Otto from starving, despite my best attempts. Let's dig that out. And this. Hopefully at some point it'll start sorting itself out. We'll have to see about that. We can but hope. In the short term. 11. Hello, Emily. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope that you're able to see the stream, because you'll probably be doing slightly better than everyone else if that is the case. We are having some instability, it appears. Oh no, not here. Cancel that. Don't worry about any of that. Ears. Ears, I say to you. Super. Good. Are my dropped frames ever going to stop going up? Because I'd like them to.